streaming channel on Twitch. More NBA2K is coming live right now as we're sitting here. I want to play some more NBA because we only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more games left. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here, guys. And I have to fix my title on that last game before this one. Apparently I put 11, 10, 11 instead of 11, 10, 22. Oops. We got Brooklyn, Toronto, Cleveland, LA, Denver, Washington, Orlando. We got quite a collection of teams here. See if this loads up.
I really like shooting. I did have like a couple videos. When I first started, everybody's like, wow, all you do is shoot.
I see you out there. You're dropping like 35 a game, dishing it. Like, I see you. I wouldn't have thought you just started playing 2K. I see the videos out there.
I really like shooting threes. That's my favorite thing to do. So I try to make a point guard every time.
All right, Amari, so what's your W build looking like?
All right, so.
Whoa! Hudson! Jordan Hudson.
We've got two teams here that like to play up-tempo, hoping to find lots of fast break points tonight, RJ.
Yeah, it could be tough when both squads have this type of speed. It makes it a little bit harder to escape the defense. And look, everybody will tonight.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. C.J. McCollum. Then there's Zion Williamson. Then it's Herb Jones. And it's T in at the 4. And so it's Brooklyn with it. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Outside Edwards. Poke loose. It's stolen by Ingram. For the finish. He goes up again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. It's Edwards on the wing. The shot that time not on target. Here's New Orleans now. 4-point game. Here's Williamson. Basket counts.
This is where Zion shines. Inside, he can be such a dominant force.
Timeout called. The Nets. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favor.
Screwed me over.
Those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
Now here's Simmons. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Here's T. There's the triple. The rebound by Simmons.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Simmons. Here's Claxton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons. Getting the ball into his hands off a wide open shooter.
Here's T. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. He's got 7.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
RJ, not too many teams are more willing to make bold front office moves than the Nets.
And we've seen it for a while. You had the Durant acquisition, the Ben Simmons trade. Brooklyn is never afraid to go all in to make a run for a championship.
Brooklyn calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Another spectacular show.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside Simmons. Here's Claxton. And he drops it in from the low post.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
Simmons, the pass to Edwards. Now here's Simmons. On the wing, Durant. Shot clock at 6. Count the basket.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Outside Jones. Here's T. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Edwards. Knocked away. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Davidson's shot is good.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter.
I want to focus on some assists now.
Simmons against McCollum.
Coach said of T that he loves his offense. He focuses on passing, scoring, offensive rebounding on defense, and blocking on defense as well. He focuses on each one of those throughout the quarter of a game so he can really get where he needs to go. He also steals the ball sometimes, but he'll get the rebounds, he'll get the assist, and he'll get the blocks.
Now here's Durant. The D's right on him.
The shot-making ability of Durant is what makes his pump fake so terrifying. It gets defenders off balance and leads to the
The
foul.
line. KD stepping the line. With
Free throw is good from Durant. And with more of the season behind us than ahead of us, these teams have more or less taken their final form, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, everyone's done a good job moving pieces around and figuring out what works. Now it's just about protecting your record and getting it done out there. Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Here's Simmons. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. The shot by Sumner, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Ingram into the lane, and a slam dunk by Ingram.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Here's Sumner. Can't get it to fall. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 10 shooting. Lets it go from the wing. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Edwards. Tipped away. And here's Jones to the inside. Takes a 3. And the Pelicans hit again from deep. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans. Edwards with it. They need this. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
15 seconds.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Kessler Edwards. And out the line. Shooting.
Both shots good from the strike.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Outside Ingram. Down low. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Sumner. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside Durant. Puts it up. And again, it's the Nets missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
From 12 feet, and another basket for New Orleans.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Sumner. Back to Simmons. The kick out to Edwards. Here's McCollum. Here's T, guarded by Edwards. T, no good. The Nets have gone 3 of 8 so far. Here's Sumner. He's off on that one. Jones with some nice D. New Orleans has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Here's Williamson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Williamson's got 8.
You know, Coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
Pass to Sumner. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Sumner. Now here's Simmons. Six on the shot clock, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much Coach trusts him to not get that third.
Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Holmes comes in for Edwards. And the Pelicans also making a change. Jonas Valanciunas has checked in for Williamson. Durant with the bucket.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
Pass to Ingram. Inside. Davidson's shot is good. 23 points in the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
The Nets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Here's Sumner. Back to Simmons. Pass to Holmes. To the wing on the left. Another shot. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. Some changes for... New Orleans has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. On the wing, it's McCollum and Jones. And it's King in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And Brooklyn's shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency.
Well, guys, T in the last outing against the Pistons was simply terrific. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and they were not ready for him to block shots left and right. He put up significant numbers. So the question becomes, can he do it again?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Here's Duke. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Pass to Jones. Here's T. Edwards pulls it in. The three is up. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. Durant's got 9 points.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
T. The three-pointer off the mark.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Jones against Durant. No good on the shot. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage.
Here's T, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Zion Williamson is checked in for New Orleans.
Oh, come on, nigga, let's go, make shots!
The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Oh, they get a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Jones, the pass to McCollum. Here's T. And the Pelicans get it back. Williamson with the bucket.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
On the wing, Durant. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Come on, shoot.
Back to Sumner.
Shoot it.
To the paint. Here's Claxton. Williams grabs the board.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Davidson's shot is good.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And Brooklyn has possession. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Durant. Pass to Sumner. Back to Durant. He shoots it. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
McCollum outside to the middle. Here's T. Second shot opportunity. Pulls it. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. He's got 31.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
It's Edwards on the wing. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Durant. It's tipped. Here's T. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Shot from 12. That one rolls around and rims out.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Back to Jones. Down low. Here's T. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Pass to Duke. On the wing, Durant. Soft touch off the glass. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
The Nets have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Durant. Plenty of space. Rebounded by New Orleans.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Now here's Jones. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's T. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Here's Sumner. He's coming off a 25-point game against Atlanta. And rejected. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Brandon Ingram is checked in for Alvarado. To stop the run. The kick out to Edwards. From downtown, buries it from 3. Edwards got 5.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pass to Davidson. This one for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Durant. Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 9 points in the quarter.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
To the inside. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got his first basket.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Duke. On the take. The kick out to Edwards. Off target with the 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
He buries it from 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And the Nets shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Out left to the wing. From 8 feet. And it's Duke missing.
Mixing it up inside, just coming up empty-handed.
Ingram, the pass to McCollum. Back to Ingram. Jones against Durant. Here's T. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Sumner. Over to the left wing. Here's Duke, covered by Ingram. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there. Mayo. And through the first half, a pretty low.
Your next 39. The Pelicans 83.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. So it's Brooklyn now. Edwards out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Edmund Sumner. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half.
Brooklyn foul. Kevin Durant. Second personal foul.
And he drops a first.
Foul. Shooting for New Orleans.
Both good from the line that time. And the Nets shooting only 36% so far in this game. Durant against Jones. Durant, the pass to Edwards. Outside Simmons. Sumner on the wing. 5 on the clock. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
Man, good whistle there.
The first one falls.
Edmund Sumner.
Good on both. And New Orleans shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. Inside. McCollum against Simmons.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You time, but what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. Davidson's shot is good.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Simmons. Up top, Durant. And stolen by Jones. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Here's T. And again for three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Simmons against McCollum.
Yeah, the playmaking skills of Simmons are elite. The pass-first attitude he brings is what helps tie the team together.
Pass to Davidson. Another bucket! Wow! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Sumner. On the wing, Durant. It doesn't go for him. Jones with some nice D.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And he comes up with a bucket. McCollum's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Back to Simmons. Outside Edwards. Off the mark there with a 3. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. To the paint. Here's T. Another one goes. Incredible. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Pass to Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It'll be on Zion Williamson.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Kessler.
And both free throws good for Edwards. The Pelicans have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. T, no good. The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Sumner. And the Nets miss again.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
T. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 6 assists in the game. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Sumner, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. McCollum against Simmons. Right side Edwards. 5 to shoot. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's T. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Simmons against McCollum for 3. The shot by Sumner, no good.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Down low, deflects the pass. Williamson with the bucket. Williamson's got 12 points in the game.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Sumner. Edwards for 3. And the Nets miss again.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Here's T. And got it! Another basket!
And that's 70!
He is unconscious. Inside, here's Sumner. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Great setup. When you have Simmons' height, it's easier to see the entire floor.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play.
Now here's Simmons. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Now here's Edwards. Defense right on him. Pelicans cleared away.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence. He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
And Brooklyn has possession, following the score by New Orleans. Outside Edwards. And no good. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
We'd love to see Zion develop his passing game even more, but credit to him for spotting the wide open man.
Pass to Sumner. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Here's Sumner. He's got 5. Pass to Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
You know, RJ, we've seen it for years. The final minute of a game can take up to 20 minutes of real time, or sometimes longer. You think that's something the league needs to look at?
Well, the league wants to look at that, but you also have to make sure that you keep the integrity of the game. If there is strategy that you can use, whether it's taking a foul or calling a timeout, you try and use it. So the league has to make sure that they find that delicate balance of flow, but also allowing people to use the rules.
Here's Edwards. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Here's Sumner. McCollum defends. Thomas misses. And the Pelicans shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Outside Jones. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Sumner. Pass to Sharp. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. Offensive board. Here's Thomas. Here's Sharp. He has 6. Here's Duke. Sharp. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Here's T, and it's good. He hits another one.
This game.
An offensive onslaught. It's Edwards on the wing. And there's the rejection. Again at that superb block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Home. Left side Durant. Back to Simmons. Here's Claxton. He's defended by Hayes. Durant for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got Jackson Hayes, and it's Lewis in at the 1 spot. Now here's Simmons on the wing. Durant. No one near him. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 8 assists here tonight. To the right side. Here's T. And again. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Sumner. Well, the NBA has gotten tougher on flagrant fouls, but you see instances where guys get hurt. They miss a lot of time, and yet there's only a 1-game penalty for the fouler. Something to look at, you think, RJ, or no?
Well, if the flagrant results in games missed due to injury, then maybe the fouler should miss more games. The only problem with that is you can see players starting to embellish on their injury in order to make sure that other people get suspended. That's how petty our league is.
Here's Simmons. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Claxton. For 3, Durant. Durant with another miss.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Here's T. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Pass to Claxton. Outside Simmons. Now Durant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Here's T. And they recover it.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pelicans. Well, it's the reality of the NBA, RJ, but fans do seem to be paying closer attention, maybe more than ever, to players' off-court actions. What's your take on that?
Well, I truly believe that players are so focused not only on their games, but how they can now improve the lives of people around them and in their community. They are leaders in their community, and they are advocates, and it's because they have huge platforms that will allow them to make a difference.
Now here's Hayes.
4th quarter.
Here's Lewis. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
Assisted by Jackson Hayes.
1:56 left to play in the 4th. Pass to Sharp. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's T. From outside the arc. Good. He hits again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
To the left side wing. Jackson outside. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Nembhard. From deep. T grabs the miss. Here's New Orleans now. A 14-2 run over the last bit.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pelicans.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with the year they've had, you expect nothing less than a victory every time they take the court. Another stellar outing for them here tonight.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And what a huge performance it was for T.
I think his authoritative defense was huge for them tonight. He established early that he wasn't allowing easy buckets.
Here's Murphy. Pass to Alvarado. Here's T. Clock at 6. Again! What an avalanche! That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Here's Sharp. Pass to Nembhard. The 3-ball. Sharp. That one's good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. They're always smart.
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is.
Now, that's a level of effort on the defensive end we haven't seen before tonight. What's the difference out there?
You know, I think you're just seeing a gradual improvement as we translate lessons from the practice court, to the game.
So you haven't had a fire lit under you guys? You look like a different club on D tonight.
Man, I have no clue what you're talking about, brother. Everyone in this locker room is 100% committed and together. You don't get an effort like that on defense otherwise.
Fair enough. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Well, Amari, we've seen the 2K community expand globally, especially with women coming in and creating all this amazing content. What tips would you give to aspiring female creators?
Really, be consistent. You don't have to be the best at the game when you first start off, but as long as you're getting better and progressing each game,
All right, well, there it is. I'm glad that, you came on 2K TV, got to share your story, and I can't wait to see more.
Endorse the quickness both of these teams possess should make this an interesting game. We could see a lot of transition play.
Neither of these teams is going to be under duress of the shot clock. I am curious to find out which team not only plays quickly, but does so without turning it over. That maximizes their possession. That team, I think, has a real shot of winning this basketball game.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, they've got Ingram. Jones is out there with T. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Williamson who at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Outside, Jones. Back to McCollum. For the three. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Bridges outside. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. That shot off the mark. And New Orleans will come the other way. Oh, you're right. This fan base here in Toronto is terrific and certainly gets excited to cheer on their Raptors. They love them.
They do, and their theme is, quote, "We the North." You can truly tell how much these fans love the Raptors. Remember the scene in Jurassic Park outside the stadium, that special area when the finals were going on in 2019. It was pure pandemonium.
And the Raptors miss again. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. And another three for New Orleans.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, it's no secret that speed is this team's strong suit, and their coach thinks that they're going to play to that strength. He said there's no reason to hold back. We want to push the action as much as possible, dictate pace, and play the game on our terms. We'll see if they can pull that off tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's McCollum, following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Here's Davidson. Williamson trying to free himself up. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the Raptors call time here. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Now here's Flynn. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Takes it inside. To end the drought. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Flynn. Over to the wing. Barnes kicks to Bridges. Flynn against McCollum. For three, Siakam. Offensive rebound. Yes, that goes in.
Well, that's Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
On the wing, Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Davidson's got 14.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
On the wing, Barnes. 11 feet away, and it's off the back rim. No good. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Davidson, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Raptors trail by 15. Bridges outside. Back to Flynn. Bridges outside. Pass to Flynn. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New Orleans.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
The pass to Battle. From 13. And T is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
To the middle. Passes to Battle. And here is Flynn. Battle passes to Siakam. And they pick up 2.
Well, desire. Pascal Siakam has a ton of that. He's overcome so much in his life. You think a little bump in the road is going to stop him?
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Flynn the pass to Bridges. Back to Flynn. Here's Battle. Here's Barnes, and then jammed down as he goes right over Zion Williamson.
All right, Scotty Barnes showing us you want to be in the dunk contest, young sir.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Raptors with the ball. 11-point game. A nice shot by Flynn. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Drills the three-pointer.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Pass to Battle. Jones against Bridges. Here's Flynn. And he lays it straight in. Flynn's got 6.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Flynn with it. Now defended by McCollum. Flynn misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the basket by McCollum.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Flynn against McCollum. Pass to Bridges. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Davidson, and he jams it with authority.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
There's the pass to Battle. Bridges with it. Kicks to Barnes. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Passes it to Davidson from outside the arc. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. That's now 26 points for T.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Battle. He's covered by Ingram. The layup off target. Pelicans leading by 15. Down low. Here's Davidson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Davidson's got 28 points for the game.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
To the inside. Barnes. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Some changes for Toronto. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Siakam. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Barnes. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Valanciunas is checked in. Stolen away. To the paint. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Going for a dunk. Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
Raptors trail by 19. Battle passes to Bridges. Pass to Flynn. Clock at 6. Pass to Anunoby. Looking to end the run. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's McCollum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
At this point of the year, right before the playoffs, Doris, is anyone really playing at 100%? And is anyone really healthy?
Kevin, it's an interesting question because the 82-game season is a real grind. And inevitably, there's bumps and bruises, sometimes more serious injuries. The key is, can teams find the appropriate balance between being rested and being ready? And some coaches will tell you they'd rather be rested than ready.
Trent's checked in for the Raptors. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Daniels is checked in. Inside, here's Davidson. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. 30 points for T.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They get the rebound. Here's Anunoby. Here's Capella. Missed it, even after all those chances. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And here's Trent following the three from Davidson. Outside Flynn. The pass to Capella. Here's Trent. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad's.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
A nice shot by Davidson.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And it's good, 2 points. Flynn's got 8 points. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing. They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want. And defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And Toronto has possession. The Pelicans make their last shot. Bridges inside. He's covered by Ingram.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
A nice shot by Davidson. Davidson's got 40 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now, here's Capella. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Davidson. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans.
Make some noise, Toronto. It's time.
Go pee real quick, guys, and we'll play that.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Nas Reed out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Barnes. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Battle in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, T in that last outing against Brooklyn put on a show. He scored an incredible number of points, and he was adding defense as well with a lot of steals. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
The kick out to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Trent outside. Shoots over Payne. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Davidson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's now, and let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Kings checked in for the Pelicans. Now, here's Reed. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And not the most common.
Ingram outside. Here's Davidson. Hits it again. Wow.
Assist goes to
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And the Raptors call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Toronto's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Bridges outside. Passes it to Anunoby. Here's Battle. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Back to Flynn. Lets the 3 fly, and the 3 ball is good. 11 points in the game.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Davidson. He's guarded by Anunoby. Fires the 3, and another 3 for New Orleans.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Battle passes to Flynn. Now, here's Bridges. He's covered by Ingram. Pass to Reed. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. A nice shot by Davidson.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from 3-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Pass to Bridges.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
McCollum, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Bridges passes to Battle. At the top of the key, Reed. To the paint, here's Anunoby, and it's blocked by Davidson.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Alvarado. Lays it up and banks it in.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Flynn kicks to Bridges. The pass to Reed. Here's Battle. They get it back. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Valanciunas, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Battle. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Back to Flynn. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
From deep. Another one goes. Incredible.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Flynn the pass to Reed. Over Valanciunas. For 3, Bridges. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And really, Ingram is as complete a player as they come. Not only awesome on offense, but just spectacular on D as well.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from T.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So for New Orleans right now, Jonas Valanciunas is out there with T. Then it's Ingram. Then it's Jones. And it's McCollum in at the point guard position. Here's Davidson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Get outside, get outside.
Back to Flynn. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there. You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
Pass to Battle. Siakam outside. Over Ingram. The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Siakam trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Barnes has got 13.
It's problematic for the defense because Scotty Barnes has been allowed to catch his rhythm, and his game is really flowing right now.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Outside Flynn. Off target from outside. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes' position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev. And it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays, he can get downhill, he can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And it's Davidson missing.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Bridges passes to Siakam. And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title. I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
Davidson. Again, what an avalanche. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks healthy.
And finished off by Siakam.
A 6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Here's Davidson, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Back to Flynn. Now the pass to Batten. Shoots over Ingram. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 13. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Pass to Davidson. This one for 3. Bridges with the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the dunk by Barnes.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Here's Davidson. Williamson trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Davidson.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Passes it to Batten. Wants to get it to Barnes and does.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Toronto working the ball around now. And Siakam throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Davidson. And the 3 off target. Toronto, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Fuck out of my way, you dumbass.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance. Confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
And it's Davidson missing. Toronto's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Jacks up a 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. From 15 feet away, another bucket. Wow!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Siakam. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Siakam's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, all you have to do when a teammate has the basketball is beat a target, and Pascal steps into it and lets it go. Nicely done.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Pelicans on top.
The Pelicans
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Alec Burks. Jackson is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Banton in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Outside Jackson. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoffs. Something to think about.
At the line for your...
And he sinks the second.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
And the pass to Davidson. Fires the 3. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. The Raptors shooting not great, 40% for the game. Outside Jackson. Murphy against Burks. Siakam passes to Banton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Davidson. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
At the elbow, it's Siakam. Back to Burks. Pass to Wainwright. Shot clock at 6. Here's Banton. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
A 3-ball. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Outside Jackson. Burks against Murphy. Back to Jackson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
New Orleans has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. The 3. And another one.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Here's Burks. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davidson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Alvarado. Pass to Davidson. The tray. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences. Get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Barnes can't get it to go. Well, for New Orleans, shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Here's Alvarado, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Jose Alvarado. Taking.
And so he hits both. Toronto with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Jackson looking around.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
When the young Mr. Jackson gets in the paint, it's a problem. Really forcing the defense's hand there. That's nice.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lewis. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Davidson. Cranes the three-pointer.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for New Orleans.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72 win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for T.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Here's Davidson. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Banton. 6 to shoot. Here's Wainwright. And it's denied. They retain possession. 5 seconds left in the game. Here's Davidson. It drops.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg.